Okay.
Alright, guys,
Like
again,
gold.
if you're support, you just have to pick. It's just how all pick works. If you don't do this, you will get reported. Trust me, I know because I'm the one who always reports the support, so don't pick.
How do I report? How
Seconds
do I
to
report
go.
Diablo? I can't report him.
Well, you can't report him for
Five
not playing roles, but you
seconds.
can report him at the end of the game. Just make sure you don't
I mean, the
commend him
moment.
first by mistake.
Yeah.
Because he clearly doesn't. Oh my
Your
god,
pick.
guys!
What?
Take your
What
Stop
shall I go
wasting
mid?
gold!
Shall I go DK? Necro DK.
I tried not to waste gold. I picked as soon as I could.
Huskar.
10
Yeah, I think you can
seconds to
go. I think
go.
you can go Necro. Your team needs a frontliner, and
5
you don't have one.
seconds.
Watch how they pick Skyrath mid now. Skyrath mid.
It's
No.
Why is it
Wind
PA,
Ranger or
man? Always
Snap.
PA.
It's Wind Ranger. But I think it's Snap mid and Wind Ranger off. Actually, let's see. It's fine. All you have to do, Cabbage, against Wind Rangers to keep shoving the lane. I want 2 null talismans. Yeah, into. You're gonna have to build all the auras for your team. So into something
That's
like
fine.
a Greaves and a Pipe, and then basically you just sustain your team, and then you're gonna have to trust that Weaver and Jug are gonna deal the damage for the most part. But you basically need to be able to stay alive through anything, so that your team can do it. You definitely need a Pipe this game, though. I will say that.
So what shall I go starting items?
A
No,
hood and you're
what you call
unkillable.
this? Mantlet of Intelligence, like the cheap stat item for int,
Yeah.
and then 2 circlets, and then like a branch, and then like fairy fire, and then Diablo give him 2 tangos. Is
I
is
don't
that
have enough
600
gold for the
gold?
fairy fire. No, I lost loads of gold because nobody picked.
Oh, so
I can't get the fairy fire.
okay, then
Should I
just
get the
get the
fairy
branch.
fire over the
Just get
branch?
just get the branch over the fairy fire.
No, I've got enough for either fairy fire or branch.
Yeah, just get the branch because you're gonna be sharing tangos, and you need to plant the branch so that you can eat it and like get the maximum amount of heal.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
My wife's gonna come back home halfway through this game.
Oh, it's alright.
Just a heads up if I start talking to somebody else.
That's alright.
Oh, tangos. Who's giving me tangos?
I did
Got it,
already.
You
got
already
it,
do
got
have
it.
tangos, dude.
I didn't see.
Oh my god.
your
You
tank
probably
buddy.
won the ward.
Man, war.
He already has a
I've got
ward.
it.
Oh,
Hello, Tech, what's up?
no, I mean, but.
Bottom?
Or
It's
is it
fine.
okay?
Um,
Okay.
It's fine. Jog, I normally wouldn't start with a mango. The reason being you cannot burn your mana fast enough to, even if you try. So like it's kind of pointless to start with a mango. I'd prefer you start with stats since you kind of have low base damage.
Oh, I
Something
expect
like
great
a
things
circle.
from you, Tech. Let's go.
Alright, if we lose this game, we know exactly why, right? If we win this game, we know who we won in spite of.
Gigabyte, I want you to show here, and then I don't want you to fight because I'll sneak up the rune. If you can get it, it's okay, but then don't fight for it.
Are you gonna sneak it?
Don't fight
Honestly, I
for
think
it.
you guys can take the room.
I'll sneak up this rune.
Okay,
So
sure,
yeah, don't fight for it here.
sure. You do what you do.
Distract them.
Don't get caught. I want to grab the
It's a
bounty.
snapfire, man.
Oh, we need to fight. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what
wait.
I meant.
Let's get this
Wanna-
class over with.
Yes, I got that.
You're not
Oh!
grabbing the bounty, you grabbed him.
Yep.
You see, no tech. You took a risk. You got the
No,
hook.
no, he took a risk because I told him to not.
You're gonna hook someone either,
Oh,
for sure. They got
that
a body
was an early
part.
side, man. You should have used the tango there, I think.
Cut.
Anyway,
Okay.
Thanks.
you're probably gonna after you 2 null talismans cabbage. You're probably gonna want the one. Like, it's just the way this kind of lane goes.
Yeah.
I would max your Q and get your Heartstopper aura every other time you can.
Oh!
At least I saw you try, so you know what you're supposed to be doing on this guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Try not to use too much of your mana at level 1, because you kind of need your passive to sustain your mana.
Wait, where's my...
Weaver Can you help
fine.
him?
Ow.
Of course not. You can't help a Pudge. The only way you can ever help a Pudge is by giving him a quick and painless death. Yeah, of course he does. He deserves so much worse than that. So. Back away from PA, man. You can cancel your self for a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Fuck was that?
And he
Careful
gets a
there.
shaman and he's... But I'm gonna lay off the Pudge.
Yeah, please.
You put your iron branch in the tango. Put your iron branch on the then remember, try to get value hitting.
Oh.
Back up, man. Q. You're gonna wanna solve. And if you can cancel the clarity, that's a big deal. Oh fuck, she has more than one. Yeah, cue the wave. You're gonna need to do it. You can't deny
Oh shit, I
Notex.
can't deny myself! What?
Yeah, because he's a garbage hero for garbage people.
Oh no, I didn't know.
You actually try to deny yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
At
do
least
that
the-
anymore, they changed it.
Oh no, come on. This was the best part of the game.
Yeah, no, you can't do that no more.
Meh.
Soul Ring, wow.
Oh, she killed me.
Oh.
Hey, Weaver.
Wow!
I got him.
Well, I've got 3 seconds.
Move out of the way, let him hook. Oh,
Ah. What?
alright, get back to the lane. There's not much more you can do here.
I think it's swallowed, yeah.
Cabbage, the next wave you're gonna want to shove as soon as you can. Just so that the Snapfire can't get there, yeah? Using it, get that.
This is how I help you
Yeah.
get better.
Snap is broken as fuck. It's bottom. You know what? Let her take it. She doesn't have a bottle. You're not gonna beat her. Okay. Alright, that's fine. She's tanking her ass and not really accomplishing much. Okay.
I mean, this PA isn't farming, so
Yeah,
nice.
That's good. PA is running. It's kinda in the in-between spot. What you guys want to do is, since Shaman is basically alone up here, is you want... Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Oh my god! No tech! I see you!
Alright. Yura, you did a really good job in top softening it up for that useless... Yeah, it's fine. You're doing good, Notek.
Oh my, what happened? Yeah, we
Cabbage, you're gonna have to be a bit careful with her. You can't get your HP.
I'm going to grab the gun, please.
Yeah. Q. You have to man up. You have to... Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
There's like a minimum range. So melee range. So I was like, you gotta man up because she won't be able to deal any damage and she'll be forced to cancel it.
I'll be fine, don't worry.
Alright, good luck. How's their bottom lane going, guys?
Face it, you're a loser.
Yeah, right click this if you're not doing anything else. You basically want to shove the lane and then... Oh! What the punch wars, man! Holy punch wars! Oh, Nira. You made a mistake.
I didn't touch him.
Yeah. You back up, dude. If he nukes you, you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, punch walls? Damn. I
Stop smithing.
not gonna lie there.
Why not?
But if you can hook him, He's
Salve
dead.
up, salve up.
If. Oh, no. Can you?
Oh,
Oh shit. And I'm going
Fudge.
to die for this! No, no.
yeah, just suicide, just suicide. It's fine. That's fine. The reason it's fine
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
because there's no one there to take the XP from the kill.
Yep.
So all they
Yeah,
get
yeah.
is the gold.
Snap,
Yeah,
snap
yeah,
missing.
yeah. It's
Lion has
fine.
fortified its structures.
Oh, she's low.
Got
Yeah, you
my
can
boots
posture
as
like
well.
here a little bit. Yeah.
Careful, careful. Don't, yeah.
They have a
don't hit him,
sentry here, I think. Or here, I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
Okay, I'll shove it.
Should be fine.
The only rotations I'm even moderate.
Jack, can you
No
cut
time
this tree, please?
Hmm? Sorry?
Yeah, this tree.
Alright. So top is doing
I saw, I
great.
saw.
Pudge, do you think
Nice,
you
thanks.
can help mid? Or
I can go, maybe?
no? Yeah, I think either one of you. Can Gigabyte be on his own?
They're not doing much threaten me at all. They're just leaving me
Make your
alone.
rotation though.
Okay.
common missing.
Come around like here.
Dire's courier.
And
has
then
been
I want
callously
the two of you to
murdered.
be talking while the gank is ongoing, alright?
Okay, okay.
Hey, Weaver!
Snapfire still missing.
Nah, it's
Oh, she went.
definitely my bad. I didn't see Shimon was there.
You just
Fine, fine. Just
You wasted a
there's a sentry there apparently.
I sent him back.
Long. Okay, that's enough. You can make your way back mid. You can make your way top actually. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, headstone here, headstone.
Ah!
Just Q and back up.
Back up, back up, back up.
Dude, you have full mana. You should Q. You have full mana but no health. You should be queuing.
Headstone, headstone. Someone take it.
Back up
Oh.
now. He got it. Back up. Cabbage, go jungle. You do not want to lane against this speedy grandma right now. Yeah, hit the
Careful,
brown
Ogre is probably
Arcane Ring, give that
top
to
5.
Necro. You know, Necro could use Soul Ring, I think. I don't know, if you really need some money.
We don't have a neutral.
Jog,
rate.
I think you go Mask of Madness into an MKB this game. Just because you have two heroes you completely counter with an MKB. Battle Fury is too slow, and yeah, it doesn't build into an MKB all that well. Yura, if you can, pressure top, and take the
Radiant's
tower
courier
shot.
has been callously murdered.
You can kill the ultim. Okay, Cabbage, you could have used your Q, remember? What?
No! What?
Why?
My bad,
What
my bad,
the fuck are you doing? Why?
my bad. Wrong
Yeah,
one.
go get out, man, you're gonna die.
Ah!
Oh, my bad.
Why
my
would
bad.
you want to? Come
Yeah, well,
on!
think about your spell usage a bit more, man. It's okay. Let's not focus on it too much. You know, mistakes happen.
Double kill top, by the way.
Bounties. Jug. Oh, by the way, since you had a salve, you might have wanted to get the quarter staff
I'll take that
instead,
as tribute.
just to help you like farm faster, but it's fine. You really should
It's
have.
okay, I'm gonna take mid tower.
Wonder the bounty.
Okay, fine. I'll take them all.
I got double kill, so hehe.
Okay.
Illusions.
Ah,
Mate, remember, if you stay in the minimum range, you
The
can't do
enemy's
shit.
middle
Alright.
tower has been denied.
worth it.
Now, if they start trying to push bottom, it's nice. What? Pudge Wars, dude. I knew I was trading you for something.
Hey, I got mid tower, so that's worth it.
Yeah, that's good.
How many kills? Should have
Jug,
stopped.
maybe you can rotate. Yeah, Okay, never mind. Just
Oh, that was actually close. No tech.
Snapfire is going
Snapfire is coming top.
coming top. Back up now, both of you. Back up now. You do not want to be here when Granny arrives. Back up.
How strong is she?
Very.
Very
Fat.
strong.
She's fat.
Level 10. Damn.
Too much cookies.
Just shove mid again. Yeah. After this, you get pipe, and after that,
Oh, you're getting a pipe.
Again, Greaves.
Q. Yeah, Greaves and a pipe. Melee range. You get a man up. Get out. You juked her. So. Done. Hey guys, get ready to respawn mid. Okay, you're fine. Restart.
I don't.
Guys, get ready to respawn. Oh,
Shout.
Guys, mid.
If you get the count.
You can kill them both. Still Granny.
Worth it.
Diablo, stop doing that!
Again! Fuck
Diablo!
My bad. I keep pressing the wrong button.
Don't fucking use this! Oh my god!
Don't use it.
I keep pressing the wrong button. I want to press E, I keep pressing W.
Luna guy, it's okay.
Diablo,
Flag top.
please, only if you're sure that you're using the right spell will you use their...
Your top tower is under siege.
Oh my god, what was that, man? What the hell was
Weaver,
that,
you need
man?
an MKB
Your
too,
bottom
man.
tower is being attacked.
Oh,
Yeah.
you going Orchid? Okay,
Okay, yeah, I want to hunt people down.
alright. Yeah,
I
shove
can go
top
for the
cabbage.
javelin. I can go for the
Can you
javelin.
TP top? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
TP top.
Jug, can you... actually, it's not worth it.
I thought I
Your
was giving
bottom
mid
tower
to
is
somebody
under
else.
siege.
Somebody meant to give it to... Anyway, Cabbage right now, your
The
job is
enemy's
to
top
farm
tower
around
has
bot,
fallen.
and Jug farms around top.
Your bottom tower
Weaver
is
can play around
fantastic,
mid.
by the way.
Alright, I'll walk
Very
bottom
fire
then.
covered.
No.
I'll work
Just
it out.
farm and get the TP. Also, there's a rune here. A ward here. It's kind of just there. Just take it now. Dude, you're going Blade Mail? Actually, that's fine. It's fine. Blade
Your
Mail
middle tower
Halberd, I
is
think.
under siege.
Problem. Jog, can you
Yeah.
defend mid, man? Pay attention to the lanes.
I will.
It's important.
Oh,
So both
I
of you
want
want
to.
MKBs. Hey,
Gracie.
you're a backup, man. If he stuns you, you're okay. You're fine. You can get back. I just needed to know where the ogre. Backup.
No, all three here. Holy
It's okay. You're
shit.
fine. You're fine.
I'm coming.
I
You're
like.
fine.
Double damage.
Relax. You're doing fine.
Yeah, it's good.
If we can hook him, he's dead.
I have Omni Slash, so I can go up TP top and kill him.
No, just keep
Double
going.
damage.
Alright,
Run.
right. Get ready,
Run.
Cabbage. If they force it, you guys can go.
They are
Don't
forcing
Omni
it.
slash
All of
PA
them.
alone. Okay.
I won't.
Alright, it's fine. Get back
I don't
to
have
farming.
Monkey King Bar yet,
Get
so it wouldn't be worth it.
Get back to farming. Diablo, build an Aether Lens, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna head towards bomb.
Just farm this on your way. It's just efficiency. I would like to remind all of you guys that there are runes coming soon. So get this, and get this, yeah?
Yeah.
Diablo, get this. Stop tanking damage when Ranger will kill you.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
You can kill bot if nobody else wants to be there. Though I think
I'm coming bomb. I'm coming.
Cabbage should be
Oh.
bot, yeah. You can casually shove the tower with the creeps, but I don't want you like standing here and right clicking it, especially if nobody's visible. Yeah?
I've got TP ready, so if they do like go for the tower, I can TP in, but I'll farm my way.
Alright, sure, that's fine. Your team doesn't need you anywhere else at the moment.
Grandma mid.
I'm here.
Grandma going top side, by the way.
It's okay.
Careful, Jug.
Jog, just remember you can spin and TP out. Back up for a bit. Don't use your spin, okay? Unless they try to gank you. Oh my god, no tech, what?
Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit.
What is going on? What's his score?
Yeah, Wind Ranger
What?
and Ogre. Yeah.
And he's warding too, guys. Holy shit. Is this the new meta? Oh my god.
I
still
thought
kept,
Grandma
hey, you
would.
guys could kill this guy, you know? Like when she wind runs, yeah, Punch, wait for Punch. Go for it.
Go,
Diablo,
go.
remember when she wind runs away, that's when you W her. W, oh.
W!
Okay, there.
Yes!
She's back.
You did it!
Alter.
Yeah, no worries.
Now shove the lane. I want somebody TPing mid, Grandma shoving it in. Somebody that's not cabbage. Okay, that's fine. Before you can even make a play on Grandma, she's kinda isolated at the moment.
Yeah, I'll see if she's there.
Thank you.
Hey, Grandma might be going top.
She's coming bottom. She's
top.
TPing bottom.
Yeah,
She's TPing bottom.
Alright.
She's TPing bottom.
Jug,
Water.
be careful, Mando. Oh, fuck.
She is
Stand to
glimpsed.
the left a little bit.
You
Grandma
glimpsed
is-
her again!
Yep.
Yeah, and you glimpsed her right
Oh,
beside me.
someone's
Scared
here.
shit out of me. You know that? Yeah, Grandma is there too.
she's around mid-ish, right? Where was she?
Yeah, she's here. God damn, I
I
got
got
jump
Greaves.
scared by.
Get out, Pudge. Get out.
Yeah, no worries.
Get back.
Greaves done.
Whoa!
Get a pipe.
Okay. Ah, yeah.
Akila, give that to Weaver. I think Weaver needs it now. Nice.
Free money, man. Who doesn't want free money?
If you're this rich this early, you could have considered a bloodbath. Right, so not. Imp Claw, I think that goes to Weaver. Or actually, what do you want, Nira? Akila or?
Actually, Imclaw. I want Imclaw.
If you're not running into mana issues, Imp Claw is better.
No mana, no mana issue so far. I'm not really using.
I would prioritize getting the cloak first. Cabbage.
Yeah.
Just what I need.
Oh.
Oh. Get out.
Oh, my stick!
Get a stick.
I had a stick, yeah.
Shove this, Jug. Shove this. Like you saw the mid. No attack. What the fuck? You bad man. Get out. You can keep shoving.
I'll TP.
They're still
I'll
around
TP
there.
him.
No,
I'll TP
shove
mid
up,
if you need
shove
to.
up.
No, if you
I'm
need
going
me.
to farm a bit just to get the
Blade man. Yeah.
other item we need.
Cabbage, if they shove mid any further, you're gonna have to TP in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think you have to yet. Jug, spin and TP. Dude, you have to be faster about that. Like, I think half a second later and you would have ran out of spin before you got.
Oh, pupil's gift. I like that.
But that's something you can do as a Jug that most other heroes can't. You can just keep shoving, and if they have no BKB piercing stuns, most of the time you're not gonna die. Right? So... yeah,
Oh.
you could... She might be dead. Oh, oh, nice. Nice, you skilled them. Alright, pop your... yeah, you don't have to pop your stick. Suppose. Glimpse him. Just never mind. It's
Double damage.
Take it.
I'll take that.
Glimpse her. Nice, Weaver.
Don't mind me.
Nice.
Wait, you should go and mana brick. Crap. Never mind.
I don't think the mana breaks all that relevant. Like, you're not really gonna burn anybody's mana here except maybe PA. Maybe. Blade mail.
Yeah, no bad.
Nice mid.
Necro alter.
Ulta! Fucking save me with this!
Okay.
I
Can you guys rush?
Please!
Can you guys rush?
Yeah, we can.
Cabbage, what the hell, man? You let him die?
No, I used Greaves to try to heal him.
No, no,
but
you
could've
left
ulted
me
to stop her
die.
from dealing it.
You
Jog,
could have
Jog, you need to help them.
used
Jog, help them,
this.
help them. I want it on Jog or Weaver. I think they're
Stop.
going to be the main tower hitters.
Please stop. Save your ults for next game.
Jog can take it. Jog has Massive Madness.
Alright, but then Jug has to be active from this point on. Jug, you want the wand, man. It's just gonna help you. Get it, Jug. Alright, now shove top, and as soon as Cabbage says he has his pipe, you're gonna go to
I have
the
pipe.
tier 2. Oh, you have your
Oh
pipe?
no, I don't have pipe. No, I don't have pipe.
Fucking Jabade.
I'd heard. Sorry, I'd heard.
Yeah, it's alright. Get TPs, maybe get a couple clarities if you need to sustain your mana up. Diablo, get a Glimmer next. And Pudge, I think you might want the Glimmer. Oh, you're going Blink? Okay.
Oh,
Oh my god, Diablo! Ah!
I'm gonna get the.
Oh, fucker! Just hit her.
Oh, they're all here.
Snap
Why
is
you
going.
dying?
Snap is going for you.
Just ult her. Just get out. Ult her.
Alt. Oh, there are creeps nearby though.
Never mind.
PS TPing.
Ult her. Jug, ult. Jug, I want you to throw your ult as soon as you see PA. Ult PA. Ult her.
Alt.
Ah, I tried.
Just keep spamming it the moment you are.
He was
Oh,
stunned.
we was out.
Q and ult.
I'm stunned.
Alright. Q. Nice
Your
turn.
top tower is under attack.
Fine. Welcome. Can you glimpse her? Glimpse her. There. Q. Ah!
Ah!
Alright, just shove mid now.
I got pipe.
Yeah, Q. Just shove the wave. Neura shove top. And maybe buy a salve while you're at it. I don't know how you're gonna sustain your HP.
Your
Besides
bottom
banks.
tower is under attack.
Yeah,
hope that's
just
part
keep
of your
healing your
plan.
team. You have Greaves coming up. Greaves your team.
Your bottom tower is being attacked.
Then you go for the top tower. And then I want wards here. And I want wards here. And then you guys farm here. And you take their outpost.
The enemy's middle
Shove.
tower has fallen.
Getting back.
Yeah, get back now. I want
I got
wards
pipe.
here. I want wards here. And then I want you to take this area. And I want you to stop. You farm this entire area here.
What shall I buy next?
You have your Greaves?
Yeah.
You can get the Shivas.
Okay.
Or is anyone building an AC? I think Jug should. Yeah. Anyway, for now, yeah, you can get the Shivas. I think you kind of
Shivas.
need the armor. You guys can shove top, guys. You're strong right now. Oh my God! No tech! What? Get ready to glimpse her, Diablo. Wait.
Okay.
Glimpse her.
Okay, glimpse.
Glimpse.
Oh, glimpsed!
Nice. Diablo, ult.
Pee on me. Need help?
Just ult her.
Oh!
Help your support?
Dude, I was telling you to ult. You have to help yourself a little bit there. Got him. Lock him. Pipe. Alright.
I popped it.
Fuck him up.
Can I get this?
Yeah, you can die for it. Yeah. They're all dead.
Your bottom tower is under siege.
Should I build?
Get out.
No, dive. Okay.
Get out. Take the tower here. Diablo, you should have just thrown down your ult so that she couldn't have cast her spells for a couple seconds.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, that's good. You took the outer towers.
The enemy's
Now,
top
like I said,
tower
I
has
want you
been
guys shoving
destroyed.
mid and top. Mostly. Somebody can make their way bottom, probably Weaver. can split push bottom. Shove it out, and then you guys concentrate on mid and top. That Weaver, you still need to make it back to your team periodically, yeah? So just kill 2 waves, and then this is 1 wave, and then wait for the other wave, and then get out. Diablo, be careful. Run back to your team, run back to your team. Go around, go around. No, not through the river, not through the river. You're gonna get caught. And you guys shove top. Everybody around here. Alright, Weaver, you can play.
Grandma coming down. Grandma coming down.
Okay, I want everyone playing in the jungle, and then Weaver can be playing in the mid. And then it's gonna be... Oh! Spin.
TP.
You're fine. Cancel. Oh. Guys, never mind. Your jug's not here. Get out. Oh.
Oh, I'm out.
Wait,
Diablo, throw down your ult next time, man. Just don't hesitate too much on it. Just throw it out.
Okay.
I mean, don't be completely stupid about it. Like in situations like that, where like they're all going on you, and you just need a respite from their spells. Just throw your ult out, man. Are you going Deso?
Yeah.
I don't think you.
Is
I
there
think
any
you need
other?
a BKB, just so that you can basically kill their supports and not give a fuck about anything they do. I don't think you need a Deso, Nura.
They about halfway. Shit.
No, this is part of a BKB. Mithril Hammer is part of a BKB.
Oh, okay.
Send the
can you
repair
send
kit.
I have so much magic resistance. 65%.
That's nice. It's very nice. Titan Sliver. That can be on Jug. Nice stack, Jug. Okay. Farm that and push out top. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. It was a nice attempt. She's dead, he's dead.
I know.
No, Tech, what are you here for? Cheer squad. Orb of Destruction, give that to Weaver.
Give me that
Tower is being
Give
crap,
that to Weaver.
man.
Jug needs to tank.
Hey, Jug.
Jug, you're building an AC, not a Shiva. Shiva's was for Necro.
Anyone? Double damage?
I'll take it. Oh.
Too late.
Alright, Jug, keep shoving top, man. Jug, you're building an AC, okay? Not a Shiva's. Yeah, okay. Then you take the armor talent at 20 and you take the health talent at 25, okay, Jug?
Careful, you don't have any vision.
Gigabyte, in case you don't know, you've been muted this for like a very long while.
They're in their triangle.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my god. How long have you been gone, man?
God damn it.
Guys,
Always
again,
care about you
remember,
in
I want
danger.
you guys farming here. I want you taking this outpost at 30. Only Weaver is allowed to be bottom.
I'll maybe use.
Crap. Couldn't ult because I played
Guys,
Fury.
no tech. You're supposed to be top. The rest of your team should be together.
Yeah, I'm dead here.
Like I said, it's only Weaver that's supposed to be bottom. Weaver shove bot while you can. Alright, get out. You forced two people are there. That's a response. Guys, remember, I want you guys to be here on top. No tech. You should be top. The reason being, if you're top, they can't farm top. If you're top, they can't take Roche. There's like so many advantages. If you guys are winning the game, you take their towers, but then you fall back into your jungle. You end up accomplishing nothing. It's like you didn't take their towers at all because you're playing like you have them. Nice. You can hook him. You can try. Get out. No tech, get out. What
PA is getting fat.
No tech. Okay. Diablo, please back up. No tech. Let no tech tank. No tech. Cabbage tank.
Grandma hurts like shit.
Yeah. What do you normally take at 25? The movement speed or the damage? The extra attack.
It depends. on the
Can
I
people.
don't think
check,
you need the ogre axe, by the way. I think something like a bloodthorn might be better, just so you can sustain your mana. You can kill
Roche
her.
is up.
She has nothing but the force staff. You can actually kill her.
She hurts like shit.
If not without spells, she does it.
Roche is up though.
Okay, back up.
What the
Alright,
fuck?
you forced
Shit.
her. It's okay. You forced her response, right? All right, guys.
And
Like,
this guy hates me.
Like Diablo said, Roche is up. So guys, play together.
We can catch. We can catch.
Weaver, can you TP top to get this Roche? Just get the Roche, guys.
I think we
You
should
guys
fight
can
here. We
just
should
take-
fight
just
here,
take the Roche.
maybe.
Just take the Roche. You have vision. They're not coming for it. Just go for Roche.
Okay.
Weaver, use your Shikuchi, man. Alright. What I want is Weaver with cheese and I want Jug with Aegis. Weaver, help them out, man.
No, they are coming. They are responding. They know.
Yeah, okay.
Or they want to
just
smoke.
Q here, just
Either
Q
they
here,
know.
just Q here. Just Q around. Try to clip him with the Q. We'll make them think.
She's gonna ult. She's NKB.
Just take it quick. Just take it quick. They're not gonna contest. They're scared.
Take.
And he just
Chill. You've got this.
Okay. Go top.
Let's go.
You're
Weaver,
building a
remember
Shiva?
your job is the backline.
I'm building
So,
Shivas. I'm building Shivas.
Okay.
Wind Ranger, Shaman are your two main priorities. If you can take Snapfire, but she seems pretty tanky, so I doubt
No,
it.
she's tanky. She's really
Okay,
tanky.
then you take Wind Ranger or Shaman. Some people you can blow up in like 3 hits. Right?
Yeah.
The second Aegis, I don't know if you guys are strong enough. Just retake your jungle again, please. Wards.
Yeah. What's up coming?
And again, remember what I said. I want everyone except Weaver, top, and mid. Around this area, especially. Back up.
Sure.
No tech,
Can
you should
catch,
be
you
with
can
your
catch.
team, man. You're not a split pusher. Guys. Go together.
Should he fight or get back?
Go, you can fight. You have an Aegis.
Then let's go. Shaman is gonna catch me. Go on him. Nice. Push.
Go.
Ogra here.
Tower is under attack.
Ult grandma.
Behind.
Just ult her.
Shaman.
Your bottom tower has been
Crap.
destroyed.
I'm dead here.
What?
I tried to save you.
It's okay. Nice.
You can fight.
Kill. She dies.
I'm still here.
Nice.
Put your healing ward, Jug.
Then bot back. Watch out. She might have ult.
You're fine. She
You're
doesn't
used to
have anything.
Cabbage, fight. Heal him, Q. Jug, can you back up for a second, man, please? Greaves. Oh,
He's too far away.
come. She was
Yeah, she bought back. We should have got it. We should have got back when she bought back.
Alter. Back, W, Q. Oh, she ulted a creep. Wind Ranger ulted a creep. Just make your way back. You're not dead. Just back up. Diablo.
Half stopper or death pull down.
I think
keeping
cool
people
down.
alive.
You have the mana regen for it. Just farm. The buybacks
I'm gonna get
are fine, but Gigabyte, man, you need to communicate more in fights.
okay.
Like, you just...
Yeah, and the one thing that I should add is like always respect the buybacks, whatever it is.
I still have my cheese, man. Snapfire fucked me so hard. I was like, what the fuck was that? Okay, this shaman has to die.
Okay, back up now. Guys, you can fight. Snapfire brought back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go now. You guys go now. This is
Okay,
your
okay,
biggest opportunity. I want you shoving top wave now. Everybody make your way there. Diablo. TP top.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
TP here. Go. Everybody.
Going.
Yeah. Shove top now. Jug, I know you're kinda strong, but you still have to respect their damage. Like, I saw you like...
Catch.
PA, down here.
Next
Shaman,
target you can
very low.
cabbage, you just ult them, okay? You wanna give yourself time without heroes. Okay, you hit the tower now. Jug and Necro. Weaver, you only hit very rarely. Diablo, back up a bit.
Melee.
I don't want you getting blown up. Diablo, back up, man. Alright. Now back up now.
The enemy's
You forced
top
a
barracks
buyback.
has fallen.
You took a Rax, you're happy. Oh wait, guys, no text going for it. Oh fuck. That was a decent try, honestly. Mid tower, leveler. Give it to Weaver, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel
No. Let her keep.
I like
let
my
her keep.
orb.
Do you?
Okay,
Yeah,
fine. Let Jug take the leveler. My only worry is Jug is dying too fast, man.
I hope
I got
you
Lotus
close
for you.
with your middle tower.
Alright. Alright, that's good. You got a Lotus. And a Shivas? Wow, that's a lot of
And the
armor.
Shivas.
Okay, nice. Alright, basically what you guys want to do now, no tech, you're the gank coordinator. Get some smokes, get some dusts. I want you making plays, right? Timeless Relic. I think Fudge can take that, honestly. Flicker, that's kinda good on Cabbage. If you guys can kill Grandma now, you guys win. If you guys kill it. Wait, guys, make your way there. PA is here, Grandma's here.
They're all coming. I'm so slow. Trying to combo, I'm so slow.
Alright guys, good job. Catch him.
They all die here.
Ult even Ogre. If you can ult Ogre, he's never coming back to the fight. Ult him. Alright, that's enough. End it. Guys, Snap is the only hero left. Alright, back up. You guys take mid-racks now.
She doesn't have BKB,
Fine.
so
Just go for it.
And destroyed.
Actually, you guys have to end it. Go.
The
Mid now.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
No, the reason you want to end it is because this is your best opportunity. Jug, keep him alive, man.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
No tech! Guys, focus!
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. Here, let me engrave a trophy for you. No,
Alright.
GG!
and like this, I got both my guild contracts.
No tech, don't do that to me again.
On the blade.
Though I will admit, you did play a very good punch this game. I want to make some comments here that I feel like we all need to go over. Gigabyte, first off, you're just not communicating at all. Like, you really need to. Like, we didn't even notice you were muted because, like, I didn't get much of a baseline for when you're actually talking. And even after you unmuted yourself, like, after you said that you were unmuted, you kind of just stopped talking there. So, that's a big one. Why is it a big one? Well, the first thing is you need to be aware of what's happening on the map, and you need to be directing your team, especially when you have the Aegis, especially when you're dealing the most tower damage. You need to be talking. Another thing, your approaches to like ulting are kind of predictable. Like Snapfire was able to force staff you, and then she basically killed you. Granted, the Snapfire was a very good player. Okay, compared to like at the bracket you guys are in, I think Snapfire was a pretty good player. What I want to say about that though is that you still you need to be able to get more effective Omni slash ults off, right? So
Yeah. Okay.
that's a combination of positioning and again just communication. Like your farm is decent, dude. Your farm is decent for a jug, but I mean for like your item build and your skill bracket. But your biggest weakness is that basically, it was like like the reason I like coaching 5 people is because 5 people get to communicate. But if you're not communicating, that's a big advantage that you guys normally have that you just kind of let go to waste. So I think that's the biggest one. Beyond that, as a jug, like again, this game they have no BKB piercing ults. So short of PA being able to burst you from like whatever health you're at to 0, you can play incredibly aggressively. So long as you have your spin and so long as you have your TP, right? The only way they're gonna kill you is if they get the jump on you. But it's not like they have super high range stuns. Like the best is gonna be Shaman or maybe a surprise cookie from Snapfire. But that basically all that means that you should be looking at the map and be playing more aggressive than you were, and probably rotating to the top lane earlier so you could shove that lane.
Okay.
Item build wise, it was really fine. Yeah, okay, that's my comments for you. Let's go to Nura next. All right, so typically I don't recommend a Bloodthorn on Weaver, but this game the reason I kind of did was, well, I was thinking either you go straight Bloodthorn or you get an MKB. Both items are good, but I think just given how strong MKB is dispatch, it's fine to have gotten MKB. Bloodthorn just lets you deal with that extra bit of burst, and what I like about Bloodthorn is it gives you basically infinite mana sustain, which you were sorely lacking. So yeah, there.
But
Uh,
I don't usually buy Bloodthorn. I do like Orchid and the next item is usually Deso and
uh,
uh a Daedalus after that and I just destroy people.
okay. I mean, Orchid is fine. I think Orchid is fine because it lets you get solo pickoffs, but there is like a point where Deso might be worth considering over Orchid as a first item. The reason you might want to consider Deso over Orchid is because against certain heroes like Shaman, if you hit him twice, he's basically dead already with just the
True.
Deso because he's just so squishy. Orchid works for sure, but I think damage wise on a Weaver, it actually doesn't let you burst people as quickly. Of course, it has its place. The silence is always appreciated, and the mana regen is, very helpful. But I just want you to kind of consider when you want to get one item over another. Another thing about
Okay.
Teso is that it enables your team to push much earlier. In a lineup like this, you have a Jug, you have a Weaver, and you have a Necro mid. Like you guys are tailor built for like just choosing one lane, grouping up, and going at it. Like the only way they really have to stop you is Snapfire, and that's what she did. She did a good job at that. But yeah, I just
Mhm.
wanna point that out. You have a healing ward, you have a mech, you have Greaves, you have a pipe, right? You have the Necro Q. Like just getting
Yeah,
in early, that's what lets you group up. But in this game, your guys' lanes went well enough that it wasn't strictly necessary to take the
because
Deso because you guys did take the towers, right?
my game plan for this plan is well not really. It's like whenever I play Weaver, my game plan is to hunt people down after Orchid and
You mean like a solo pick off style?
yeah like Clinks, something like Clinks, someone
Okay,
like
well, I
Clinks,
mean,
but Weaver can do better.
it can work. The reason it will eventually work is because there's a point where like you notice, right? I told you guys take mid, take top, then
Yeah.
take Roche, and then after that take tier 2, and then after that point you're like, okay, you guys took their now you take their jungle and Weaver goes bot. In that case, Orchid can be a fine item, but I just want to point out that like let's say the game was harder, if you went Deso, just something to consider. I'm not even telling you it's guaranteed.
Yeah. I know.
But
I'm
I
just
just want to say something to consider. If the game were harder, you might need that extra bit of oomph from the Deso because you guys don't deal that much damage. Necro specifically, doesn't actually deal that much damage to towers. He can just sit there hitting it for far longer than most heroes can because of his heals and his tankiness. So in those cases where you feel like you need to take towers early, but you also need that extra oomph and that actual tower damage, Deso is a worthy pickup. Like by the time you got your by the time you guys were able to stop grouping up and like you're like, okay, we took control of the jungle, and then I told you to go bottom. Something you could do from there, then you could get the orchid, because then it lets you pick off, like if they insult you, if they think, if they underestimate you by sending a shaman or a wind ranger there, then you just kill them.
Yeah,
Right?
no, my question is before you told me to go bot. It was like, yeah, before you told me to go bot, it was like maybe almost towards the end of the laning phase. I was talking about that time frame where I really want to hunt this PA down because I know that she isn't strong enough
Okay. Well,
ancient yet.
the thing
Triangle,
is
yeah.
when you hunt her, the thing is when you hunt her, it's a risk, right? You don't find her, it's a failure. You don't kill her, it's a failure. They kill you, it's a mega failure, right? But then, like I said,
Yeah,
like your team, looking at Necro, looking at Jug, those two heroes, your two other fat cores, are really geared towards grouping up and pushing. And to group up and push, they need all five heroes to be there to group up and push, right? And so, in that context, I think that the Deso might have been worth considering because it lets you do the group up and push, which is what your team is good at, and then once you've already grouped up and pushed every tower that you could reasonably group up and push, that doesn't mean high ground, by the way. And then that's when you can consider getting an orchid so that you can do that. Because you don't necessarily need to hunt PA, because that's a risk to you, a risk that you fail, a risk that any number of things can go wrong. But if you guys group up and push, like um, you risk a team fight, but like they're not ready to take a team fight, right? You crush PA in lane. Bottom went
okay.
okay. Snapfire was the only one that had any chance in hell of actually fighting you guys. And if you guys like got your team fight, really good, like you could essentially accomplish the same thing as killing PA without actually having to risk killing PA or gamble on that. Sometimes if your team's not geared to push, I understand. You need something that lets you kill PA, and maybe Orchid is the answer. But I think if your team is like your team's way of shutting down PA is by pushing towers. So the first item you should probably get is something that enables you to push towers. That might not always be Deso. Sometimes that just means getting items to tank up so that you don't die and you can cast your ult. I don't know, it depends on how good or bad of a Weaver game it is.
Okay, I get
Okay.
it now.
Okay. Next, Diablo. Okay, so Diablo, I think your biggest problem this game was that you were, your glimpses were just not great. Not all. You had some good ones, right? Like,
Yeah.
but a lot of them actually got your teammates, you got your enemies away and got your teammates killed. Okay.
Yeah, those were like a misclick, to be really honest.
Yeah, but Diablo, like you have to get to that point where you know that when you're pressing E, you're pressing E, right? When you're pressing W, you're pressing W. I think
Yes,
I
yes.
think I think we're at that point where that can be
Yes,
reasonably be expected already.
yes, yes.
Now, I just want to ask, what item were you building after? Is this an Aeon disc?
What, me?
Yeah, like when the game was near its end, like you have a vitality
Aeon Disc.
booster and an energy Aeon disc. Okay,
Aeon
that's
Disc.
fine. Okay. Typically, as a disruptor, you like Aether Lens if you guys can get kills. Why do you like Aether Lens? Because when you max Glimpse,
Yeah.
okay, you can send them back, and it's one of the most obnoxious ganking spells. Because if
Yes.
they were out of position at any point in time, yeah, you can screw them up. Typically, as a disruptor, you don't max many points in Q. You get as many points as you need to win your lane. It's usually
Yeah.
one or two, or maybe even three sometimes, just so you can lay down the harass. But your main focus should be maxing your glimmer.
Yes.
Your glimpse.
Yes.
All right. Now, disruptor, it's kind of a bait. You see the you see the ring, right? The kinetic field. You see the ult, and you think, oh, I need to get my kinetic field, then I need to get my ult. or you see it's a big AoE, you want to get as many heroes as you can. But truthfully, that's not always necessary. I think you died 2 to 3 times just because you didn't want to throw down your your static storm. And like if you just silence the Snapfire, if you'd silence the Shaman, they wouldn't have been able to go. And that's gonna be like, even though they can just walk out of it, that takes them what? At least 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 to 3 seconds, depending on how slow they are. But those 2 to 3 seconds is gonna be enough to keep you alive. It's gonna be enough to even turn the fight, because suddenly, when they were expecting to just get in, hex you, and then blow you up, now suddenly they spend 3 seconds walking away. Your teammates are able to make it back to you and save you, right? Like there was one where you're asking that your teammates save you, but I think honestly that you could have saved yourself there. Like if you just put your
that
ult
one,
down,
that one was that one.
you just put your ult down, it would have worked. As a disruptor, beyond Aether Lens, you honestly don't need anything. And that's why typically you see him getting support items like Glimmer. You can get an Aeon Disc if they, for whatever reason, they keep prioritizing you. And usually the reason they'll prioritize you is because you get good static storms and good good glimpses off. And you're just a big pain in the ass.
Good glimpse. Sorry.
I mean, he got some good glimpses, right?
I couldn't resist, I'm sorry.
Alright, now anyway.
Like 2 of them, like one time was like when Sapphire TP'd mid, I sent her back to base. And
Those are good glimpses. It's just absolutely obnoxious to play against, because sometimes, especially in this bracket, they don't really know that they can just TP into the trees and hide there for a bit before they go, especially if they see a disruptor there. But anyway, my point is, you to build an Aeon Disc, you have to warrant, like, you have to kind of get them to focus you. And for them to focus you, which is a good thing, by the way, because you're a pause 5 with basically no items and no farming ability, you have to earn it by landing good ults, casting your spells at the right time. I think you were playing way too far forward for the role that you're playing, the amount of HP that you had, and maybe that's why you felt like you needed an Aeon Disc. But I think you could have maybe even gotten away with something else.
No, I got an Aeon Days, like in case like PA decided to just jump on me. Like I know I would get just 2-shotted, maybe 1-shotted also.
Okay.
Like so.
Buy a Ghost Scepter.
Ghost Scepter would have been cheaper, yeah. But anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, but then like
that. But
yeah,
like
I'll tell you the thing about Ghost Scepter against PA. Even her like Stifling Dagger would do a crit and then I would die. So that's why I would be prepared for like a Ghost Scepter out of like Spog.
Well, the thing is, if you're afraid that even her dagger is gonna kill you, Aeon Disc
isn't the dagger is physical, isn't it?
Yeah, the dagger is physical. But if she daggers you and you it pops your Aeon Disc, like it's no commitment for her, and your item, which is like half your net worth, ends up being completely useless because for 120, I forget what the cooldown is, for like 100 plus seconds, you don't have it all. Yeah. And all she had to commit was a 4-second cooldown dagger that cost her 25 mana. Right? In that case, maybe something like a Ghost Scepter, which is a much cheaper item, might have been worth considering. The reason I stress this is because you're not always going to have the luxury of having this many items. And so even though you think it might be a slightly suboptimal build, sometimes that's all you can afford and that's what you have to make do with. Right? Like, you guys are winning this game. That's why you have 261 GPM. But, like, the Ogre has 230. The Shaman has 192. Look at the Shaman. He has a 4 staff. He has boots and a 1. So you have to consider that maybe I'm not going to get that much farm. Maybe I might need to make do with an item that doesn't cost as much as an Aeon Disc does. Or maybe I might not be able to buy any item at all. And I just have to get away with it off the back of my positioning. Or even be okay with dying because you know that you already put down your ult, you already glimpsed somebody back, and then if they focus you, that's them not blowing up Weaver, that's them not blowing up Jug, right?
Yes.
And that also comes back to my point about getting your ult out early. It doesn't have to be perfect. They don't even necessarily have to be locked in. But yeah, of course, if you can, practice putting your ult down and then putting the kinetic field immediately after.
No,
but
like the thing is that about the ult thing. No. About the ult thing was that like I didn't want to waste my ult just to save myself. Saving it for like a team fight maybe. I didn't like plan on getting like a 3-man static storm or something like that. I
Yeah,
rather
okay.
mind putting it for like 2 men, but I didn't want to waste it just to save myself.
Okay, well the thing is, if you didn't use it, you're going to die. So you wouldn't there wouldn't be a static storm in the team fight either way. But at the very least, that static storm would keep you alive, so you can put down your Q, you can put down your W,
I'll
and
be
maybe
right
deal
back.
enough damage. Okay.
Hmm.
Now let's get to Cabbage. Cabbage again. Like I guess your mechanics and Necro aren't perfect, but it does seem like you learned some things from the last time. So like
I learned a bit.
Yeah, you learned a bit. Now, you do it you do use your Q with the creeps, but then the next step forward from that is positioning yourself in such a way that the Q hits the Snapfire.
Yeah.
Also against the Snapfire in particular, like remember I was saying even before the Snapfire tried to kill you that you gotta get in close because Snapfire has like a minimum range that she can shoot her globs at, and if you're standing inside that, she's dealing literally no damage to you. And if she's doing that, she's gonna cancel her ult and she's gonna have to man fight you. After she's blown her Q, after she's blown her W, she's got nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So you gotta get under her.
No, that was like a panic because I played Snapfire before and I know that, and somebody's done that to me before where they run to me. I panicked a bit and then I was too late. She already got 2 globs on me.
Okay, that's kind of a niche thing, but I think the bigger one is getting your Q off on them as well as
the creeps.
Another thing is that you should be paying attention. If you have full mana and low health, even if it's not going to be the most efficient thing, it's only going to be used to heal yourself. You might as well do it because you have full right? You have full mana. You might as well just use your Q, and then just to get your health up a bit so you can approach the wave safer.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure how well you did this, but I just want you to know that with Necro, if you pop your W, you pop your Q, and you pop your wand, like even if you're like almost 0 HP, most of the time you're almost back to full.
Okay. No, I didn't use it often.
Okay, but that is basically a free cheese for you. It's particularly good against PA because like she just jumps you, like she crits you a couple times and you double you come back to full health, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think your itemization this game was like perfectly fine though. Maybe we could have considered an early hood first, or even just the cloak.
Before the greaves.
Before the greaves, just because the Snapfire was your biggest problem.
She all magic damage,
Yeah, and she's all magic damage until much later in the game. So something to worth considering. Another thing is you don't necessarily have to hold your ult. Like against no tech, like I would have been like I'll just throw the ult down. Maybe the stun and stopping Snapfire from using a spell
I didn't know
would
about
have kept
the
him alive.
Sorry, I didn't realize I forgot about the stun.
Yeah. So
No,
it's
not only the stun. I think you hold it because while I was ulting somebody.
Yeah, because I thought,
I just want to point out that even though you deal more damage when how could I say it? When the lower the target is, the bigger the damage are. But it's just like with Disruptor, you don't really want to hold it too much.
Okay, yeah.
And it's fine if you use it earlier than necessary because you still can.
It's like using like saving Lion's ultimate for the perfect kill.
Yeah.
But if you use it earlier, yeah.
I mean, games like I see most of the time, so there's no such thing as a perfect ult. Or whatever.
Yeah. Okay,
So yeah,
Okay. I want to say that the threshold for most people without magic immunity or a glimmer is something like 40% HP, and then or 35%. Like just eyeball it with the health bar. But once they get below that that percentage of the HP, your ult and especially an ult with a Q is going to be more than enough to kill them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Early game, well, that might be like 50% HP because your Q deals that much more damage, like relatively speaking, to their health pool. So yeah, Another thing, like I just want to point out, the best kind of fight as a necro is that you're standing in front of them, and then they decide to go on you. You Q them, you turn, and then you ult somebody, and then you continue turning. But
Yeah,
basically, if you're not taking a lot of damage as a necro, you're not playing aggressively enough, and you're not taking
yeah,
enough heat off your team,
yeah.
like to effectively, like do
Extra
your
front
job.
line. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're able to tank the damage, you're able to waste the enemy spells and time, and then survive through it all. That's
yeah,
the strength of Neko. On top of winning his lane, typically that is
yeah,
expected. He's really bad when he loses his lane.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, Also, yeah. I mean, the threshold thing was something like you didn't realize until I pointed out. Like, just pop your Shivas, pop your Q, and then like ult. I
Yeah, just
forgot
pop up everything. Yeah.
who did you ult there?
It was Snapfire at the end.
Snapfire. Yeah.
Near the end.
So that's a big deal, right? Like,
Yeah.
and as a necro, I think you have to be particularly like cognizant of like buybacks. Like when
Yeah.
like I was saying, ult the ogre, ult the ogre. Why did I want to ult the ogre? Because I
Because
knew
you.
he'd bought back, and it
Yeah.
basically means he wasn't going to be part of the game for the rest of the game,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And that's more valuable than ulting a target that you don't know has a if
Buyback
they
or
have a
not.
buyback or not. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends, of course, it's situational. But just something to consider that typically, if you have to choose between two targets of equal value, like a shaman and an ogre, and you know that ogre has no buyback for
Yeah.
sure, and you don't know that about shaman, it's probably better to ult the ogre than it's to ult the shaman, even if
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
equal value, even if shaman's a little richer.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah. And since you are a necro and this is kind of in your wheelhouse, if you know that somebody didn't buy back, you should be the one making the call. Guys, Snap has no
Yeah.
buyback. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No, thank you. Right, I gotta go.
All right, man.
Thanks for the
Take care.
game. See ya.
All right, and then let's get to no tech.
Oh shit.
All right. So again, Pudge, man, it's a risky hero. It's like a high risk, mediocre reward, or sometimes low reward hero. I think the problem is early game. You encountered it was like the hooks would land, you'd get shaman, and he'd be half health, and then what?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know I make a meme out of hating on Pudge, but it does come from like it is true. Like I think Pudge is genuinely the weakest hero in Dota right now, and it's just basically boils down to like having a really poor laning stage.
Mm.
I think if you had to play Pudge and if you had to do it, like what you can emphasize is like the threat of the hook more than the actual hook itself. Like if you're
Yeah.
dancing in the trees, they're gonna be thinking about you in the back of their head always, or they're gonna get hooked, and that's going to affect how they last hit. That's going to affect how they position, like how far they dive, and how much they attack the Weaver. Because they know if
Mm.
they don't get to low health, or if they're not paying attention enough, they're gonna get hooked and maybe might die. Right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Pudge isn't as scary as most people seem to think he is, but I mean, if you don't respect it, of course, any hero can kill you, right? Uh, so I just want to say, as a Pudge, like your play was like above average for sure. Like you're landing good hooks, and it might just be down to the Pudge wars, but it's actually they were actually good hooks, man. They were. I
Okay.
will say one thing that you were doing that was your biggest weakness this game, beyond picking Pudge itself, was um, your map positioning, not your team fight position, but like where you were on the map. Like remember, this isn't just your fault. I just want to say this is the whole team's fault. But like remember when I said, okay, you guys took all their towers. Now you can farm their jungle, and Weaver can
Mm.
play bottom, and then I see you bottom, and then
Okay.
Jug gets ganked by 2 or 3 heroes top, and the rest of the team isn't there. Like granted, the rest of the team was kind of scattered, but like, you were the furthest away, and you really want to be in the fights,
Mm.
right? And I'm like, what are you doing bottom? Like, maybe you could kill the Snapfire, but like the way that your team is pressuring, you're happy just taking the 2 lanes, and if the Snapfire wants to go there and fight you, then you kill her there. But you don't want to give up that good position, right? And a couple of times you're like in their jungle or past like near the tier 2, and I'm like, that's a bit too much, man. That's a bit too much. I don't know how many opportunities arose, but something as a Pudge that is unique is that you have a pretty cool saving mechanism. So that that is pretty nice too. Um, Something to consider using, for sure. Beyond that, I think if you're running into mana sustain issues, which I expect you would, you can either consider a Soul Ring. I think Soul Ring is kind of good on Pudge, just because he's has naturally high strength and HP regen, but has shit armor, and Soul Ring kind of solves that. It kind of gives him some mana to work with. Aether Lens is definitely something else to consider on Pudge. This game, I think there were a couple of Devours that you could have gotten if you had an Aether Lens.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
still, your item build was fine. The reason I like Blade Mail was specifically because of Snapfire. Actually, only because of Snapfire. It doesn't work against Windranger anymore, so yeah, against Snapfire, I think Blade Mail was a pretty good item. Helps keep you alive against PA too, I guess. Like if she wants to jump you.
Just before she gets her BKB.
Yeah. Yeah. But she doesn't really want to jump you, because if she jumps you, you're gonna ult her, and her BKB kind of gets wasted. So, chances are she won't jump you, but if she does, Blade Mail is fine. But yeah, mostly it's for the Snapfire ult. Yeah. Halberd is something that's very underbought on Pudge. Then again, Pudge just kind of doesn't really need any items to be as effective as he is. That's why I like Halberd a lot.
I took quite a bit of time to think about what I should be buying. I think I considered at one point buying Vlad, just because we had Wither and Jug. But I finally just decided to go with Albert because of the PA and Snapfire, because I don't know actually if it works, if it cancels E-spell.
I don't know either, honestly. Test it in a lobby. But I don't know either. I would think so actually, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, yeah, Halberd, but I think Halberd's an underbought item because it gives you physical survivability in the way of evasion, right? It gives you HP regen amp, which is great on Pudge. Status res, because you're never really gonna buy a BKB as a Pudge, right? So it just lets you deal with disables, it just lets you be a tanky motherfucker, and it synergizes well with you, and it gives you extra utility as a Pudge that you just lack, which is disarm, which is really strong. So definitely something to consider. You can also build like a spirit vessel. Honestly, you kind of itemize like Earth Spirit now that I look at it.
I didn't think that we needed a spirit vessel on this game.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying in general some things to consider. If nobody else is gonna buy it, because you don't particularly need anything to do your job.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so...
ParADisE, I'm sorry, I must go. I've got another lobby and they are waiting for me.
Yeah, sure, dude. Go
so, thank you for...
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to ask if anybody had any questions, or are we good?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry if